for my father, family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. Hitting the game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. See me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll cut bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunt you forever.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, alongside Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion. Rocky.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, Here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
So, all the talking's done. Now,
right. I went over the
let's
rules.
get down to action.
I want you to
So a
protect
capacity
yourself at all
crowd
times.
here for this one. We've
And
been
what
waiting
I
a
say, you
long
must
time
obey.
for this matchup.
Good luck.
Here we go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. And that hook scores. And he scores with the counter. That jab doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges...
There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. A straight right just misses. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Fantastic punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Perfect counter shot. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Holding nothing back here in the round. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh my God, Johnny! Usyk! How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
With that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance.
Time for the 5th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter. That one will count. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter punch. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Let's start the sixth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice idea. And the big cat goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last.
Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. I don't believe, hold that thought. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Disaster averted.
Defense.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Alexander Usyk in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Couldn't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. Hold it right there! Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. As we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Even I.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
It happened. You saw it here live.